So these are some platforms capable of mimicking satellite behavior, and I want you guys to go to this link. So first of all, this is the name of the origin of satellite science fiction turned real. Okay, I want you to go to this article here on my website, obscurereport.org, and I want you to scroll down right here and look at platform cables mimicking satellite behaviors. This is also a video here, and look through some of these videos. It will be the first link in my description, so go check that link out and go right here. What's good, guys? This is your boy Shamal reporting live from Obscure Report. Thank you guys for tuning in today. I really appreciate it. Also, before I get into this video, YouTube does not support channels like this, so I will greatly appreciate it if you subscribe to this channel, but also drop a comment and leave a like on this video. Also, make sure you share this video as well, because I need help with the algorithm as well. So let me jump into this video right now. Today we're going to be talking about undersea cables and how they transport about 99% of all the international data. This is what Newsweek reported back in 2015. Also, Newsweek reports that. I'm going to skip down a little bit. It says it says these, okay, so undersea cables are easy to forget since they are well out of the sight and mind, but without them the world as we know it would cease to exist, and their history is fascinating, says Nicole, I don't know how to pronounce that name, an assistant professor at media culture and communication at New York University. Okay, so that's NYU. Storylisi, okay, that's a horrible pronunciation. Anyways, first looked into the topic while in grad school at UC Santa Barbara at her advisor's behest. She thought it would be boring, but she instead found herself enthralled and ended up writing one of her first books on the topic called Undersea, the Undersea Network. Okay, so she, like, you know, it's pretty much clear there. It says is something most people don't know about undersea cables. Most people probably don't know that 99% of all transoceanic data traffic goes through undersea cables. That includes internet uses, phone calls, text messages. This route is also faster than satellite transmissions by up to 8-fold, so 8 times faster. Okay, so I just want to read right here. When were these things installed? The first transatlantic cable was laid in the 1860s, and these kind of telegraph cables lasted 60 to 70 years or even longer underwater. These were extremely durable. In the 1950s, they were basically replaced by telephone cables. Then in the 1980s, these were swapped with fiber optics. This is where the speed came in, fiber optic cables, which carry information at the speed of light. So yes, internet cables cannot, you know, maintain or give the speed, not internet cables, satellites cannot do that, give the speed that's necessary for fiber optics and all these different things. It has to be fiber optic cable. Satellites cannot do that. But when you think about the word satellite, whatever you've been given in your textbook isn't the real concept of when it comes to satellites. So I want to give you guys a little rundown. It says, so these are some platforms capable of mimicking satellite behavior, and I want you guys to go to this link. So first of all, this is the name of the origin of satellite science fiction turned real. Okay, I want you to go to this article here on my website, obscurereport.org, and I want you to scroll down right here and look at platform cables mimicking satellite behaviors. This is also a video here, and look through some of these videos. Okay, high altitude airships, high altitude platform, lighter than air vehicles. These are like blimps, and there's also something called the plinth as well. Okay, the plinth, which is like a airplane with a blimp together is a fusion, a plinth. And then there's the blimp. We know the blimp. Those are the ones that give us our satellite internet. Don't be fooled, okay? Don't be fooled by what they've told you. When you hear about the cloud, you think it's somewhere in the cloud, somewhere up there, but it's really undersea cables, and that's like transferring data to these offshore servers and stuff that's saving your data and on a server, okay? But why they have you think, they call it the cloud, right? But it's not really a cloud, okay? So don't be fooled. Do not be fooled by these people when they say it. Just make sure you do your own research. Question what I'm saying. Also check out those videos as well. Right here, check these out, because these videos will show you some stuff that I'm pretty sure a lot of people aren't aware of. So please go to that link, and that it will be the first link in my description. So go check that link out and go right here. Platform cables and anything below it from this section 1 to 18. Just check out those videos, and also check out these resources right here, okay? Also there's something called Loon. Now why would they have Loon connecting people everywhere? This is basically internet, a global internet. So air balloons that able to connect people through the internet, okay? And this is like a mimicking behavior of what? Starlink satellite, right? The Starlink satellite. But nobody seems to know about Loon, and Loon is under Google, if I'm not mistaken. Anyways, let me go back to the undersea cables. So basically, I want to go right here. It says undersea cables are too valuable to leave vulnerable, and okay, then too valuable to leave vulnerable. Okay, so let's go down right here. Undersea cables conduct about nearly 90%, 97% of all global communications, and every day an estimated $10 trillion of financial transfers and vast amounts of data pass through these seabed routes. Satellites, once crucial but now limited in speed and bandwidth, handle only a tiny percentage of global communications. Okay, so it's a lot cheaper. Okay, it's a lot cheaper to spend money on cables, and it's easier to fix. If a satellite's in space, guess what? How are you gonna fix that? You can't do that, because according to NASA, satellites go at 6,000 miles per hour. The space station goes about 17,000 miles per hour, according to NASA. Okay, this is what NASA states, not me, but NASA. That doesn't even make sense. So this is why I don't believe satellites in the concept that we've been taught through school exist. Only time I saw a satellite was through a book or through some type of movie format. Okay, so that's why I don't believe in the concept of satellites. But when you look at also satellites and their materials, the devil's in the details. Look at the materials, look at the details of what type of materials they are made of, and look at the boiling point of those materials. The thermosphere is 4,500 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, that's according to NASA themselves. So all the materials, the aluminum, its boiling point is like somewhere around 1,000 I think Fahrenheit. I could be off by a little bit, but it's nowhere close to 44,500 Fahrenheit. Okay, there's a lot of things that's there that you once you look at the details, you'll find out for yourself. And this is why I don't believe that satellites in the concept that has been promoted through the mainstream narrative exist. The people who controls the mainstream narrative when it comes to space is NASA. Anyways, let me get back to the point. So the undersea cables, and this is why I believe that satellites is a BS basically. Okay. Anyways, let me go on to the next one. All these links will be in the description below. So you see that it says here. Okay, sorry, not the right one. This article here talks about what the history of the underground cables and stuff like that. Okay, so in terms of the spherical Earth concept, and you don't have to believe this, but this is first satellite launched in space, right? So before this, it's impossible for us to know the roundness of the Earth. It's impossible for us to know because we didn't launch until October 4th, 1957, right? According to what I'm right here, October. So in 1957, it's impossible for us to know the Earth was a sphere. But we had this ideology way before that. So how would you claim something that you didn't know until 1957 for sure, according to NASA, right? All information comes from NASA. So with that being said, I want you guys to know that when you look at the history and when you look at the word Earth, okay, let's type in this word. So in the Hebrew, Earth means land, earth, soil, farm, dirt, dust, earth, entomb, laid to rest, parasite, ground, earthworm, floor, soil, dust. Now, what does this mean in Hebrew? And in Greek, I should say. In Greek is the same. Greek is land, earth, soil, dirt, ground, terrestrial, terrain, earthy, soil. I think it's pretty clear what it is in Greek. And in Arabic, it also means what? Land, territory, earth, soil, ground, earth, dust. Okay, burial, funeral, interment, inhumation, earth, loot point, but it basically means a landmass. Okay, I think that's pretty clear from what you see. So when did this earth concept change into the spherical concept, okay, that we know today? That happened basically with the Romans and with the Catholic Church in the 1500s with the heliocentric model, when people started believing the earth was this spherical concept rather than this flat surface. Okay, people believe in the spherical concept since the 1500s. After the heliocentric model, it started being promoted more by the Catholic Church, and then after that, all the evolutionary stuff came with the Darwinism and everything, the Big Bang Theory and all that stuff that came out of that. Anyways, I just wanted to kind of bring that up right there, but get back to the point of basically the undersea cable. So this is another PDF that I have. So I have two PDFs: undersea cables, indispensable and insecure. This is from former NATO Supreme Allied Commander of Europe. His name is Admiral James Stavridis, probably. And yeah, so I'm gonna scroll down a bit and show you guys that it says in this article that 97% of the global communications are still transmitted via cables again, just for emphasis. And there's another one right here: protection of undersea cables, global security threat. 95% of undersea cables are used to transfer this information as well. Undersea cables are vital infrastructure to global economy and the world's communication system. Undersea cables account for 95% of the world's international voice and data traffic. So I think that's pretty clear right there. Guys, I want to thank you for listening. Thank you for subscribing and to my channel. If you haven't already, please subscribe, leave a comment, leave a like as well. I would greatly appreciate it, because YouTube does not support channel like this or these that doesn't go with the mainstream narrative. So thank you for listening once again. I'll see you on the next one. And if you want any more content, just check out my playlist in terms of, you know, different information. If you don't believe what I'm saying, at least question it and check it out for yourself and come to your own conclusion. Okay, and that's what this channel is about. Thank you again, and see you on the next one. Peace.